Hey there everyone, how are you doing? Joe Marin here from MobileCupOfJoe.com. In this episode of Mobile Cup of Joe, we're going to be unboxing the Motorola Droid Razr Maxx HD on Verizon Wireless. This thing is a Verizon Wireless exclusive, and while it is a little dated, it came out back in October of 2012, which was last year. Hard to believe 2012 is already last year. But this is still the longest lasting 4G LTE smartphone. Motorola is promising up to 32 hours of use. 32 hours of use with this bug right here. You got a dual-core processor, a very beautiful 720p HD display, beautiful 8-megapixel rear-facing camera, and how can you say no to that box right there? Look how intimidating that thing is. With a box like that, you gotta unbox it. But before you go any further, please go ahead and grab that coffee cup, fill it up, bring it over, and sit on down. Take a swig for a Mobile Cup of Joe. Alright, before we get too far in this unboxing video, I'd like to give a big thank you and shout out to our friends over at Motorola for hooking us up with the Motorola Droid Razr Maxx HD. It's because of companies like Motorola that make Mobile Cup of Joe possible by sending us their products to unbox and review for you guys, our fans. So big thank you to Motorola, and let's get started with this unboxing. So right here you've got the famous Droid Razr eye right there. Every Droid product has a unique and different eye. This is the Droid Razr Maxx HD's one, and it's actually the same one that was featured on the original Droid Razr Maxx. So there we have our Droid Razr eye. On the back we have a little thing telling us what the package contains. Got the Droid Razr Maxx HD, a pre-installed SIM card, wall USB charger, quick start guide, yada yada yada. That's not what you came to see. You came to see the product. So let's slide this out of its little cover, and there you have the Droid Razr Maxx HD. This has this really nice soft touch grip to it. It's actually one of the best feeling packages I've ever felt before. It feels very premium, and I don't know, it's a package, but I like it. It feels really good. So there we go, and we'll just pop that off, and voila, there you go. That is the Motorola Droid Razr Maxx HD. Although this thing did come out in October of last year, so it's a little bit dated, still packing in some pretty awesome specifications. So we'll pull her out of her package right there. We got a beautiful Kevlar back. Unfortunately, we got to set her to the side for a minute. As much as I want to dive into her, we got to go through the rest of the package. So you pop that open, and that just came out. You got your micro USB to full USB syncing and charging cable there, and you've got your AC wall outlet adapter. Set all that to the side. You got a little tie here that was supposed to be on the cable, but it decided to get off of it. Start here guide, get out of here. Is that French? I think it's French, get out of here. Global support, get out of here. Consumer information, get out. Important consumer product safety, y'all get out of here. That's all junked up on the side of my table now. And here, oh, this is important. This is your micro SIM remover and installer to pop out your micro SIM card. So you definitely want to keep this in handy. You don't want to throw it out like we did all of those product warranty slips. So we'll take all of our packaging off to the side, and we will power this baby on. You got on the right of the device your power/lock button and your volume rocker. And on the right, this is where, right here, your SIM card, your micro SIM card is. And then you've got your micro USB syncing/charging port and your mini HDMI out. Top of the device, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the front, you have your 4.7-inch Super AMOLED display with a pixel resolution of 1280 by 720 with a 312 ppi or pixels per inch. Top of the device, you have your 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera, which records 720p HD video at 30 frames per second. And on the back, you've got your nice Kevlar back with your Motorola logo, Verizon and 4G LTE logo, and your rear-facing camera that has an 8 megapixel sensor with LED flash and can record 1080p full HD video at 30 frames per second. So we'll power the device on. And while it's powering on, just for fun, we have with us the original Droid Razr Maxx right here. So we'll kind of compare it to the new one. On top, you've got the Droid Razr Maxx HD. On the bottom, you've got the original Droid Razr Maxx. Oh, here you've got your fancy little droid intro. Gotta stop and watch that, because that's always awesome. Alright, anyways, so again, this is the original Droid Razr Maxx, Droid Razr Maxx HD. Just kind of compare them side by side so you can get an idea of kind of how it's progressed in a year's time. There's the front of the devices. The Droid Razr Maxx HD feels much more premium feeling. The original Droid Razr Maxx has kind of this plastic all around the device, which makes it feel a bit cheap. Also, so you can, again, kind of see the difference between the two. Both have the Kevlar backing, but just kind of interesting to see how these devices change in a year's time. So there you go. And we also have the LG Spectrum 2 here, just to compare it. Because it's fun to compare stuff. You can see just a little comparison of the two products there. These are all these products, the Droid Razr Maxx HD and the Droid Razr Maxx and the LG Spectrum 2 are all packing in about the same features in terms of processing speed. So just want to show you a little comparison of these devices, and it's just for fun. So there you go. And here we have got to set up our phone, the welcome screen. We're going to take this off to the side and set up, and then we'll get back to the phone. Alright, so we got the phone all set up, telling us congratulations, we just finished setting up our device. Welcome home. So we're going to hit OK. Let's zoom in a bit so you can see. So it's really cool with this Motorola phone, as with some other phones such as the Nexus 4, you can completely back up your device. So you can see what our home screen looks like. We got a nice little skyscraper of a city. Very pretty indeed. And you look at our other phone, the LG Spectrum 2, you've got the exact same screensaver. The screensaver on the Spectrum 2 and on the Motorola Droid Razr Maxx HD is an LG exclusive. This was the screensaver, or the wallpaper actually, that came preloaded on the Spectrum 2 when I got it in. This is the first time I turned on the Max HD. It saw and it knew through my Google account that I had this wallpaper in my previous phone, and it put it on here. While this is not an exclusive to the Max HD, it is really cool to see all your content really tie in together. So we'll zoom in a bit more just so you can see more of the Max HD, get a good camera angle on it right there. Alright, so what I really like about it is that we're going to use the Spectrum 2 again for an example. On most Android handsets, your Android navigational buttons are they're kind of physical. They're not on the screen, they're on the below the screen, your home button, your back button, and your recent apps button. What I really like about the Motorola Droid Razr Maxx HD is that those buttons are on the screen, so you can see when we power it off, the buttons go away with it. It really makes the device look a lot more premium. It saves up some screen real estate, and it really looks nice overall. So another thing with Motorola's phones with their kind of moto blur-ish skin is these circle clocks, which are really nice. So you can see right there, it's showing us the time, the weather, and our battery life. We can flip the time to show us kind of an analog clock, or flip it again to have digital. We can flip our weather to add a new city, and when we flip it back, we get a cool little weather effect, which is actually really pretty. With the battery circle widget, if we flip that, we get an access to our settings, and if we flip it again, we get a nice little battery icon effect. Another cool thing I like about Motorola's skin they layer over Android is that if you slide all the way to the left, you get quick settings where you can access your phone's ringtones, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, mobile data, airplane mode, phone lock, or go to your full phone settings. Really, really nice. With a lot of phones such as LG's Optimus 3.0 user interface or Samsung's TouchWiz user interface, the quick settings are on the notifications. That's the word, notification bar. I like though how Motorola has them over here, just really nice. Another thing I really like about Motorola's skin is that they really let it be stock Android. They don't customize a whole lot, and if you know me, I love that untouched and untethered and uncustomized feel of stock vanilla Android, which is really nice. While you can add up to 7 home screens like all Android phones, you can add pages with Motorola. You can add either a blank page or a page with kind of a template. The templates are media or mobile office. I think you can get more of these. Just a kind of neat feature that Motorola includes if you do for some reason want to use a template of theirs. But you can still customize this phone like you can with all other Android phones. Now probably the biggest feature and selling point of this phone is its ginormous 3,300 milliamp hour battery, which Motorola is promising up to 32 hours of talk time, which is absolutely incredible. I'm not sure if we're going to get the full 32 hours, but it will be really exciting to see just how much use we can power out of this baby. So, like I said before, you got a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz processor, along with 1 gigabyte of RAM. So you're not getting the absolute best processing speeds. You're not getting quad-core. You're not getting Qualcomm or NVIDIA's latest processing chips. But this looks to be still a beast when powering through your day-to-day tasks or games. Right now, we'll go in the settings to confirm it, but we are running Android 4.0.4 ice cream sandwich. You can see right there. 4.0.4. This handset is upgradable to Android 4.1.1 Jelly Bean. We'll upgrade it to that after we stop the unboxing video and really get to put it through her paces. So right now it is running ice cream sandwich, but this is upgradable right out of the box to 4.1 Jelly Bean. And that's really about it for this unboxing of the Motorola Droid Razr Maxx HD. Again, not the newest phone, came out back in October of 2012, but it should still be a true competitor with this beautiful display. As you can see right there, you got beautiful colors with that Super AMOLED technology. Text is extremely crisp. Actually a very pretty display. But you got that, you get the dual-core processor, and really the biggest point, like I said before, is that ginormous 3,300 milliamp hour battery, which Motorola is promising up to 32 hours of talk time. We'll try to get a review for this baby up in a couple of weeks so we can really put her through her paces. Again, a big thank you to Motorola for hooking us up with the Motorola Droid Razr Maxx HD. And that's about it for this episode of Mobile Cup of Joe. If you liked the video, please go ahead, hit the like button if you liked it. It takes 1 second to do so, really helps support the show. And if you want to show your support towards the show even more, why don't you go ahead, hit the subscribe button somewhere on your screen for more Mobile Cup of Joe videos. And you guys all know, we are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Google+, and don't forget to check out our website at www.mobilecupofjoe.com for your latest mobile tech news outside of our videos. I'm Joe Martin from mobilecupofjoe.com. Thank you so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.